Welcome everyone to the LaughTale podcast again. I have with me Dill and Diamond G.
What's up?
What's up?
So we're here to talk about chapter 1060. So what do you guys think about the chapter?
I'll let Diamond G go first, and then I'll give my input.
Alright, I will jog Dill's memory.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, so this chapter was amazing. Honestly, I didn't expect the events to happen in the way that it did.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, how, I'm trying to remember the name of the kingdom again. Lulusia Kingdom got wiped out entirely by something. We don't know what that something is, but I'm gonna guess it's Uranus, probably.
I was gonna say, never mind. Go on.
Okay, well, I think that was the big highlight of the chapter. And Julie Ronnie kind of interacting with the Straw Hats again to kind of open up trying to explain to them what happened at Reverie. And I guess the Straw Hats wanted to, well, some of them wanted to try to save, well, not save BB, but try to figure out where she is, kind of thing. But Zoro was like, nah, she can take care of herself. That kind of parallels the pre-time skip when they were worrying about PV. So that was pretty cool too. All right, Dill, you can go ahead.
So yeah, I was like, you guys saw the weapon and everything. I honestly thought that was Im-sama's special ability because of how, I think her ability was, this is the same ability that was probably used for God Valley, right? To completely wipe out something. I was like, a few theories that came to my mind. You know how they talked about the moon has like a bunch of stuff in the moon? What if it was from the moon, right, that actually shot this? Or it's from Im-sama that had this ability? The issue is, I don't know if anyone who's seen Uranus, I don't think the world government has control of any of the ancient weapons, because if they did, I think they would be overpowered, right? So I don't think that is an ancient weapon. I do think it's probably part of Im-sama's power. Because like, if we can do this in God Valley, because he was alive at that time when God Valley happened and everything, right? So there's that. Also, I think we had a couple podcasts back, we talked about how every single worst generation is gonna team up with Luffy and yeah, they're gonna team up with Luffy, right? So it kind of makes it now Bonney's turn to team up. So that means we had a theory of Blackbeard maybe joining to be Insam. I think that's going to actually happen, And then we also saw about Sabo. Like, we finally found out that Luffy is right, though. It never happened. But do you guys think that he died? Do you guys think he was on the island when he got wiped, or no?
No, he didn't die.
At first, I thought maybe he did, but then upon reading it, yeah, I don't think he died.
No, because if you look at the way that panel was, the light is coming from the side, while the light for everybody else is coming from above. So
Yeah.
it's like he's looking far away at it. He's close to the island, but I don't think he's dead.
He's probably on the way to the island and before he got wiped.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, overall this chapter was pretty lit.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, Luffy also talks about his dream.
Yeah.
But we have no idea what it is still.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, what do you guys think that is? What do you guys
start
think
there. What do you guys think about his dream?
Yeah. I think I heard a few theories about his dream being he wants to throw the biggest party, which I think is still, with the clues and everything, I think that might be the most possible answer. But now, when he said that he has to become the Pirate King to do this, so what is, I don't know if he has to become the Pirate King to throw the biggest party, but...
So initially I thought that too. Initially I thought it would be like throwing the biggest party, but after reading this chapter and looking through everybody's reaction, I don't know. I don't see how he needs to be the Pirate King to throw a big party now. So
Yeah.
And then another thing that he told Shanks too. I didn't know that. So I think that's
I don't know.
So that the
I agree.
That kind of explains why he gave
What?
his hat to him now.
Oh,
Yeah, because he only
I
had.
guess yeah, cause that makes sense. Cause Shanks also said that him and Gold Roger had the same exact dream, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why he. Because he said to Rayleigh how Shanks said to Rayleigh how he said to someone how Shanks said Luffy had the same. I saw the captain Luffy, so that's why I gave him the thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
it was to Rayleigh's, like, he said the same thing that the King of the Pirates did. So now it makes more sense why he gave him the hat.
Yeah.
But ideally, I
Okay.
don't know what his dream is.
I don't know what his dream is, but what do you guys think? Let's take guesses. It's not if it's not a party, then his dream. I don't know, man. It could be anything at this point.
It's
I mean, it
very
would have to be something he made up as a kid.
yeah. It
You
has to
know?
be
Yeah.
childish.
Yeah.
Cause if you
What
look,
can it be? What? What?
no, cause like look at all their reactions. Zoro's like, "What the hell?" And then Usopp looks worried. And then Frankie's the only one laughing. Him and Sanji are laughing. So
So it
Yeah,
has
but
to be
everyone else kind
something
of looks
silly.
serious, right?
yeah,
Yeah. No, because I think they're serious because they're like, yo, his captain's really serious about this. Because like, if it's even something like a silly, uh, even if it was a silly dream, they'll still like be like, what the fuck? Because they go, taking what?
Okay, so I kind of agree with the big party theory. It makes a lot of sense, but I don't think yeah I don't think it can be. I heard another theory about um where like Luffy's dream being that he wanted to unite all types of people, no matter who they were. But I'm like, how would you think of that
yeah,
as a kid, right?
Yeah,
Like, I feel like it has to be kind of childish. Like,
yeah,
it's not going to be an extremely mature thing,
yeah. Because
right?
taken where he grew up, right? He grew up in a small village where he probably didn't even know there's other types of like other species and everything, right?
Yeah.
So him think that he wants to reunite everyone. I don't know. That's like a far-fetched as idea. Unless like, so the dream must be something else, or because of Sabo. You know how Sabo's got treated differently. Maybe he heard Sabo's story and said, you know what? I don't want slaves. I want to liberate all the slaves, as like make everyone free because that's something that can be possible, right?
Yeah, like making everyone free
All
kind
the
of
slaves.
thing.
no,
Yeah,
I still think
I think
that's
that might
kind.
be his big dream.
No, I think that's like for a kid at like 5 years old. I don't think that's even possible to even think that far ahead.
It is, but it might. You're right. As a kid, maybe not, but
Well, I guess if you think of the
think about
mindset of a
Luffy though.
Japanese kid,
His
until you're cutting out.
his childhood and think about Sabo's childhood, right? So in him and having the concept, think about it from like how these guys like how Sabo grew up. So he clearly told all the stories to Luffy, right? So Luffy's probably like, okay, this is how things are done, and I want things to be changed. Even as a kid, I feel like that got implemented, like that got implanted in his head. So he's like, you know what? I have to change the world. I have to change this. The
Oh
only way I can do this is becoming the pirate king.
no, I don't think so. It seems too far
You
fetched.
don't think so?
No, because I don't even think
A
he
lot of things
knew.
are too far
I
fetched.
I don't think he even knew that Sabo was a noble, right?
But I
How
thought
do we
Sabo
know
told
that
them
though?
very much
Yeah.
past.
Like, how do we know that he didn't tell him?
That's
I
true
mean,
too, eh? They spent like the manga showed us like 3 days of their life. They spent like how many years together?
Uh, I don't know. I think it's for to a kid to think that large in life, you must be a genius. But I think it's something more
hey,
childish.
this is a Japanese kid. I mean, Japanese mindset. You know, they're
Yeah, what
smart
do
over
they?
there.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, and also don't forget, take it. But then again, you guys can't overestimate Luffy, yo. That guy's a dumbass. So him having his thought process, I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
just go with the party theory for now
yeah,
until
I'm
we get
gonna
more
stick to that
information.
theory as well. I'm gonna stick with that theory as well because that's the most plausible one. So I'm gonna stick with that. I can't think of anything else.
yeah. I think that pretty much kind of is the only theory. All right, to the next part then. The interesting part of Luisia. Lulusia. How do you say it? Lulusia.
Yeah, Lulusia or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close enough. I think we all know what we're getting.
Lucia.
Yeah.
I just call it the island of Elf.
Yeah,
What?
it was the place that Moda was at, like
Yeah.
that girl from before. That's supposed to be kind of like Oda, the author,
Mhm.
but it's
Wait,
like a
who
troll
the?
meme. There was a character named Moda,
Uh-huh.
and
She's a
it's
milk
supposed to
girl.
be, yeah, her. And it was some inspiration from the author.
She
Wait,
was.
So
where was this from?
This was from the cover story for Ace.
Oh, what
yeah,
the?
Yeah. When
Okay,
Ace was looking for black. When Ace was looking for
the
Black Clover.
revolutionaries
Oh,
were there before,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like with Bella Betty.
Yeah.
I clearly missed that cover story.
It's alright, man.
Okay,
You miss
that's
a lot.
cool.
You miss a lot.
Trust me, I feel like sometimes like I'm not even reading the manga. Sometimes I feel like I'm like not even there on the read. Wait,
Yeah.
here on the next part.
Anyway, so the first thing that caught my eye here, apart from the island not getting destroyed, was the fact that they only focused in on Sabo without showing his background, and the fact that I don't think BB's with them.
Uh, so do you think someone else kidnapped Vivi?
Or else, like, it doesn't look like BB's with them, right? Because he's by
No,
himself.
I think
Yeah.
that was. I think they hid because maybe he's like he might have more things that he's hiding, right? Like what if he's not just with Vivi? What if he has like a secret weapon? What if he has like some secret stuff? Like he said that he was at the throne room, right?
Yeah.
So that means he might have seen the giant straw hat. He might have seen or taken like other treasures from there, right? So what if he has all these things and they just don't want to show it? So that's why they focused on his face only. So it could be either or, right? We don't know for sure. That's
I guess that makes sense. But still, I think it's Uranus too, to be honest.
pardon me.
I think it's Uranus that's coming
I
down.
heard, yeah, I think so too. But I heard another theory where somebody was speculating that it was NL shooting lightning from the moon,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and that's why they can't just use it all the time. Like you know how they like the Navy has buster calls, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like they didn't do that. They just use this weapon that does way more damage, obviously. But
So-
what if this is NL's power?
No,
And
okay.
yeah, the moon has to align for it to work, kind of thing, you know?
I refuse to believe this is Uranus. Like I said, if the world government had even a single one of the ancient weapons, they'd be overpowered.
I mean, I think
The
that's what
ancient
they're trying.
weapons,
I think that's why
what?
they're the world government, right?
Because they have one out of the three.
Yeah. Or else, think about it. Like, how else do you think they gain control of the world?
Okay, you know
I
what?
mean,
Maybe you're right.
yeah.
You know what? That actually makes a lot more sense. Because then I think the only way the tides will become even is if Luffy finds one of the second
I
ancient
mean,
weapon, and the third one is already on Luffy's side, anyways. The Poseidon, right?
yeah. So we already. It
Yeah.
feels like
Pluton.
Pluton's at Wano, and then Poseidon's
Yeah,
at
Pluton.
Japan.
And Poseidon's there, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like the reason we never heard of Uranus is because they have it, right?
Uranus. Okay. So we know that Poseidon is a girl. Pluton is a ship. So what is Uranus then? What do you think Uranus is?
It's a sky ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a ship in the sky.
Here, I think. Let me try and find something. I was on the Reddit the other day, and this guy posted something.
Maybe it's a part of Skypiea.
Yo, what if? Yo, I just thought of this theory. What if, like you guys just said, right? It's a ship. What if all three of them are supposed to be ships?
Hmm.
Poseidon can't be part of the Noah, right? Because she's supposed to be the one who guides those sea kings into pulling this boat underwater.
Or there could be different parts of one ship.
Oh, I never thought of that before.
Oh, that could be a good point too.
Oh, that's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
You put all three together, it's like Transformers.
Yeah, it becomes like the ultimate ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty cool idea.
Because like that. But I don't know. I don't know if that's Uranus or that's Insama's actual power though.
No, I feel like it has to be Uranus or else. Okay, you guys are on this thing, right?
On what?
What?
Let me send you a picture. So this guy on Reddit, his name is Repulsive Revenue 8. He posted this, and I thought it was pretty accurate. So in NL's cover story, there's a panel where they show 3 ships, and then on one of the ships it has 16 points, and then if you count the number of rays that hit down on the island, there's 16, and so they think.
Oh shit!
Oh, what the hell?
You're seeing this, right? What I sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's Poseidon, there's Pluton, so it's like he already foreshadowed everything here.
Yo, you know what? I guarantee that's probably the case. Like knowing Oda, you're probably right. This is probably the biggest tell, and we just completely ignored it till now.
Yeah, like back then when we were reading Skype here, we're like, whatever, this is some drawing we don't need to care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why is that Pluton though? That
The ship?
goes 3-6. Oh, you're talking about the ship. Okay, again.
No, it looks like it's a ship and they're on it, right? Because Pluton's something that's supposed to be on land, right?
So Pluton is the hull of the ship, then Poseidon would be the thing that, like, the engine, I guess, that actually pulls the ship. And then Uranus is, like, the thing that shoots, like, it's a weapon. It's, like, the weapon part of the ship.
That makes kind of sense.
That's interesting.
What if Noah was the ship the whole time? Noah was Pluton this whole time. And Poseidon had to pull Noah, so she's Poseidon. Like, Poseidon can control Noah, and then the gun that Uranus has is part of the Noah's weapons.
No, I don't think Noah was, I think, built to carry the fishmen people to the surface, right?
Yeah.
So Pluton is most likely whatever is below Wano.
Yeah, and but it can also, well, actually, we still don't know what shaped the walls of Wano. We don't know if Pluton was that thing, right?
So that means
shaped it.
Yeah. Yo, that just means that the moon is another place that we might actually visit, or have like a good backstory about, which is crazy.
Yeah, I wanna go to the moon. That'd be cool.
I wanna go to space.
I wanna go to the moon. So I want to see how. That's something else. If Oda goes to space, that's something else.
Yeah, and you guys laughed at my knock-up stream idea a few weeks ago.
Bruh, maybe you're right. At this point, you guys, man, almost everything you've said has come true. So I don't know, man. Maybe I should just listen to you guys.
It's just the research we do, you know.
That's true.
And yeah. There's another connection to the 16 rays, because Doflamingo has an attack called 16 Holy Bullets.
That was his final attack against Luffy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means.
I think it's just that Doflamingo just knows.
Yeah.
It's not like
he knows about the treasure, right? What if this is the treasure?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because he knows about some dark secret or some treasure that the world government's about to kill people over. What if this is that?
I guess. But like.
And plus, he knows.
I mean, I think that's why the world government bends to his will, right? Like removing him from the Shibukai and stuff like that, because he knows all these secrets.
Yeah. So wait, you guys think for God Valley, do you think they use the bunker calls, the buster calls, or do you think they use
the way it's 100%. Like this is the same thing. Like the way Sengoku said it was God Valley doesn't exist anymore, and the way this never existed before, it's just pretty much the same story, right?
Yeah, completely wipes it out of the thing, right? Holy. But another thing is, what was happening in the city, like in the country before it went down? Because the king and queen were like getting questioned, right? Let's talk about that for a bit.
It was the rebellion caused because you know how Sabo rebelled against the World Kingdom? A lot of
Yeah.
countries started rebelling, and Lulusia was one of them.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to ask was when the five elders started talking, they're like, this is fate or something. Like, it looks like they were planning to attack Lulusia before Sabo was even
No,
there.
I think that's what they said. They even said that. That's what I thought too. The way they made it was the way they worded it was, we're gonna destroy this island anyways, and the fact that Sabo's there, it's just a bonus added plus to it. It's like
Yeah.
to confirm. It's like we were already planning on destroying this island, so him being there was just an added bonus to us, and we didn't even have to do anything extra. So that's what I took it as. I didn't think they attacked the island just to take over Sabo. I think it was just there. Do you really think that him knowing that there's someone in the throne, that the empty throne room is not empty, is worthy of him getting killed?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're probably right. These guys probably the most wanted criminal, especially because he's with Dragon, and if Dragon knows, now they're both gonna become the most wanted criminals, yo.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the thing is, I
Yeah.
already thought Dragon knew about the empty throne, but I guess he didn't.
Wait, did he act surprised when Sabo told him?
No, but
Um,
they cut the call before Sabo told him, right?
Oh.
no, I think they cut the call between the Marines and them tapping in, right? Like, I think he told them, but they only cut the call for the Marines.
Was that what?
They don't learn of it. Because I think he left it open, like, he left the line open on purpose so they can hear it too.
Yeah,
That there's
I
somebody
think so.
sitting on the empty throne. So.
Because they even said that they're trying to tap in and listen to their conversation, right? So I'm pretty sure the elders are like, I don't want more to hear about this. Alright, cancel.
That's why he's like, yeah, just cut the call. Cut it.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
But I'm pretty sure Dragon and all those guys got the information, though.
I don't know. Then they would do the same thing to Kamabaka Kingdom, right?
But do we know that, do they know, does the army know that who he's talking to? They don't know that. They only know that Sabo's trying to talk to someone using a white snail,
No,
right?
they said their connection is coming to Kamabaka Kingdom, right?
Oh shit, okay, then
Yeah.
that's a big L, okay.
Yeah, or Kamabaka Queendom in this case. But yeah, so if he knew, they would have shut down that island too.
So do you think the next fight's going to be between the world government and Dragon?
No, so let's hold on. I just want to bring up another point.
That's it.
You know how? Okay, let's call that thing on the sky Uranus for now.
For now?
How does no one notice?
For
something-
now?
Yeah, for now. Until we get confirmation. How does someone not notice that big thing
For,
in the sky?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Like I said, I don't think it's probably part of the moon or something. There's no way that people are not seeing it in the sky. I think it's so far up that you can't physically see it.
No, but there's like a huge shadow that covered the sky.
Like it's probably on like a skyline or something then.
Yeah, that's another theory. That's part of
Or
some
maybe
Sky Island.
maybe it's like
You know,
it flies
you
into
know the golden-
space, and then when it needs to come down, it comes down.
You remember the lion, what's his name? The Shiki or whatever? The Golden Lion. Didn't he have a floating ship?
Floating ship, did he? I don't think so.
Is it canon? No, he didn't have
Yeah,
a
it
floating
was-
ship though.
No, it was from Strong World, right? Whatever the movie was. One of the movies, he kidnaps Nami, right? So his ability is to make things float, pretty much. He gives it zero gravity, so his ship was never on the ground. It was always in the sky.
Oh,
If I'm not mistakenly saying this.
but it's not also. Is it canon though? Like it's not
Yeah, I don't think
technically
that's
canon.
You're right. That's,
Yeah.
Wait, was he ever canon?
No, he is.
No, so
canon.
he exists, but it's like the events of Strong World
never
didn't
actually
happen.
met him, right?
Yeah.
Because like he has met him in like non-canon worlds, but like he has not actually met him in thing.
Yeah.
Where is he right now in the actual canon world? Is he still impelled down or did he escape?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Because I know that he escaped and like lost his legs trying to escape, and now that's why he has swords. But is he like Is that canon or not canon? That's what I don't know.
I have no clue, to be honest.
But yeah, like I said, his ship, I guess along those lines, maybe. I guess he could have something floating in the sky and shooting it down, but
No, I think it's like a spaceship, so and it needs to come down. It comes from space, and then just takes out what it needs to.
do you think who do you think he made this?
Huh?
Go on.
No, but
Who do you
like
think made this?
I want to know,
Go on,
like
go on.
you know how she just crosses it off on the map. Does that indicate? Oh, maybe she's on the ship. And that's how she does it. I don't know, man. I'm just running out of theories here.
Who Imsama's on the ship?
Yeah, no, because like she uses the marker to mark the map, right? Cross it off, and then right when she does that, it just gets destroyed. So
Maybe.
yeah.
Like I said, yeah, I still think it's her power, not Uranus, but I'll allow it.
No,
What
maybe
if Uranus was a fruit and she had the fruit?
no. It's a weapon, right?
I mean, technically, Luffy's thing is a okay, never mind, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about this all day if we wanted to.
Because there's so much, I'm so perplexed at what just happened. Some crazy new shit. I can't wait for next chapter, That's gonna be hype.
There's no break. It's so sick.
Yes, I'm just throwing chapter after chapter. I'm happy.
And speaking of the next chapter, let's get to the last part of Jewelry Bonney.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's because. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, but one thing I wanted to mention that we didn't mention was when he was learning the news. Robin asked him, "Do you want more information?" And he's like, "Nah." So he doesn't know about the incident at Amazon Lily and what's his name, Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. So I think that kind of leads us to where we're going next. The fact that he doesn't know that, and then the fact that they met Jewelry Bonney and she's connected to the world government. I think we're going there next.
Where do you think we're going? Wait, you think they're going to go after Sabo? Really?
Yeah, that's how it's being set up, right? So Luffy doesn't
Not
know.
really. I feel like. Oh, you're right. They might. But then again, he said. Remember what Zoro said? Zoro said, we only need to go save Sabo if we need saving. Right now, situation because he didn't even call Luffy. He called Dragon to tell the information, right? Anyone that's going to go save Sabo is going to be Dragon. I don't think it's going to be Luffy.
No, like, if you're talking about storytelling wise, why would they need to see Jewelry Bonney now, right? Like, Jewelry Bonney's the one that's connected. We saw her last.
I don't think they knew who it was. I think they just saw girl.
No, Zoro knows who she is.
Yeah.
Zoro, because she saved Zoro before. But, if you're talking
about she said Zoro and Sabo, right?
Yeah. But, like, if you look at the last time we met her, she was at Pangea Castle with, trying to save Kuma, right? So, how did she go from Pangea Castle from middle to...
I think Kuma sent her.
Kuma, I think. The old queen, yeah.
Because he has the power to... What's it called? I forgot the name of the fruit, but he did that with the Straw Hats before, right?
Yeah, the pop-off fruit.
So he probably sent her, and then maybe the water touched the bubble that she was in, and that's how she ended up being trapped. Because it deactivates the power, right? Maybe. Because they have a connection, right?
Yeah, because she's the
new... Or someone... But yeah, how long...
She's the current kingdom of whatever. I forgot the kingdom she rules now, but that was the former kingdom of Kuma, right?
Yeah. Yes. But we don't know their full relationship, though.
Yeah.
But they're married. I'm joking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She's like, that's my man. Don't touch him like that. She saw someone else riding her man, and only I can ride that. Yeah.
Well, like,
Bonney's like I said, I agree. What did he said? They're all going to team up the worst generation. I didn't believe it, but now I believe it. They're definitely going to team up with Blackbeard.
I said it.
You got it. You're on the point.
Yeah, so like
You got it.
I feel like
They
we're
teamed up with Thing in Whole Cake. Now they teamed up with Law and Ken in Wano. Go on, sorry.
no, I'm like how the story's gonna go now. It's gonna be probably Bonnie tells them the backstory of what happened, and then
Wait, are the words? Okay, go on.
so once Pauline tells them the story of what happens, I think they're gonna just go there.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Or what if, but this, yo, what if Bonnie takes them to her kingdom?
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like maybe they're
Because
almost
what
she
if
was almost
he,
there or whatever.
Yeah. What if her crew's
yeah,
probably
what if,
there or something?
uh, wait, out of the worst generation, who has, haven't they teamed up with yet? Blackbeard and who else?
Uru.
Oh, yeah, the monk, right?
Yeah, Uru the Mad Monk.
Yeah.
But he's part of the Sky Pier, like he has the wings, right?
Yeah. So now I'm thinking about it. Maybe they're gonna team up to take down Uranus and this guy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So he's definitely part of the thing because like all these guys all have wings, so I think he's gonna play a big role into when Uranus gets introduced and anything. Like I think, yeah,
hmm
Yeah.
definitely come. So I guess he's setting it up. He's gonna make that happen. Who else is it? Apu. Technically, he didn't team up with Apu either, right?
No, but like Apu, Hawkins. They are part of Kaido's crew, right? So I don't think they'll join.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess they're all part of
hmm
the story. So.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically Apu did help them at the end, right? So Apu switched sides enough times, man. So
Exactly.
he was technically helping. And then Drake, what's it called? Drake, he technically was already a good guy from the beginning. He's part of Sword, so he was already teaming up with Luffy in one way or another. So
Yeah, he helped them out too at
and,
the Onigashima War.
yeah,
So
yeah. And then Killer, and then also helped them out because he's part of Kid's crew. So there's that. Zoro's permanently helping these guys out because he's a fucking
speaking
main
of Zoro,
villain.
it made me laugh when they're like, "You're a green Kaido. You're a green mom."
Bro, I died when they're talking to him about Zoro, you know? Funny.
You're a green
But
mommy.
realistically, Zoro, but that's the thing. That's why it's good to have someone like that. He's more realistic. Yo. He's not doing anything with his emotions. Rather, he's thinking about logically, right?
Yeah.
There's no point blinding, like, there's no point of just rushing in. Where are they going to rush in? They don't even know where VB is. They don't even know where Sabo is. Even if they do find out, them just rushing in would seem like it's unnecessary. So he brought up a good point. He's like, yo, Ace needs your help. You went and saved him. You tried to save him. That's okay. You weren't strong enough, but okay. Now you were going to help Sabo when you don't even know if he needs your help. That's just you saying, yo, that means you have no trust in your brother to hold his own.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But, yeah. Which I don't know, man. I think Sabo can hold his own. Yo. Him and his crew, and he's already strong enough to take down one of Blackbeard's commanders. So he got it.
Yo, they left Mary Jaw mostly unscathed. Like
Oh,
that's
maybe the
crazy. There were both two admirals there, and they left practically clean. Okay.
That's true. That's true. That's why Im Sama got involved. He's like, yo, these animals ain't going to do shit. Let me take
No,
care of
but
this.
what they said though was animals can go all out because of it was on Pangaea King Island or it's near where the robots were. So the admirals were holding back.
What about the
Yeah,
King
but
Guard?
even when they were holding back, I mean, they were clean. They had no visible injuries. Only Sabo maybe had like the bandage on his nose or whatever, but everyone else was clean. Like they had no visible injuries.
That's true.
That's absolutely wild. They were in deep enemy territory and they left unscathed.
Well, they have the guys food too, right? That could dig underground to go unscathed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they escaped, but
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, they were clean.
I mean, yeah, they have a lot of characters that they work well together. All the Raven, the Inspiring Girl, and the Digging person, right? So if they all work together, that's like a strong team. So makes sense. Especially with Sabo as a front man who does the damage. Yeah, definitely they would have been able to hold their own.
Well, that's also reminds me, even if Sabo was on the island, he's a low heal user, right? So all those attacks would just go right through him.
Unless it's infused with hockey, right?
True. But how does a weapon fuse
Like you said,
hockey?
it's just ancient weapon. What if ancient weapons? Because they're called. What if they're ancient weapons because they can be infused with hockey and all these crazy shit?
Yeah, I guess.
Because take this. Do you think Pluton is the ship, right? Do you think it's strong because it's made out of the strongest wood, or do you think it's strong because it's also infused with hardening, like the armament, hockey, and all that? It's got to be a mixture of all of that, right?
Nah.
So
I think it's strong because it could destroy islands and continents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, but you got to make it out of something that's gonna hold it down, right?
Because isn't hockey something like willpower that comes through? How does a object have willpower? I don't know.
Well, you can make the black blade by applying your own hockey to the blade or whatever,
Oh, that's true.
and then it becomes permanently black.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So if you can make a sword use with hockey, I'm pretty sure you can make stuff you use with hockey
That's
too.
true.
Wait, that brings up another theory though. What if there's three different types of hockeys? What if each weapon is directly correlated to one of the hockeys?
Oh, that's actually a good theory. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, like for example, the bolt or Pluton, whatever. Pluton can be for armament hockey, so that's why it's like the whole strong part. Or the destroy the Uranus, it could be the thing hockey, the one that what's that speeds down, or what's the one that is, yeah, not observation. I think it's observation. It's the one that can destroy. Luffy. That's armament, right? No, my bad. That's Hunker's hockey. Or might be Poseidon that has that, because she can control like Sea Kings and everything, right? So yeah, maybe that might be like observation hockey. Like
Uranus
maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's why Uranus was able to predict Sabo's going to be there. They're like, you know what, Sabo's going to be there. Let's shoot it there. Maybe there's like another advanced level of hockey that each of these weapons has.
And I don't know, man. I just want to know what happens next.
Hey man, I can't wait for next chapter.
Yeah, no break.
I wasn't going to go no break till the end of One Piece. Joking.
I think I saw the schedule. Till the end of this year, we're only getting to chapter 1070. So
what is it? What are we at right now?
1060.
Bro, it's like, oh my god, I guess with half the month. Man, you stressed me out right now.
I know. When I saw that, I'm like, shit, it's so long. When 10
There's like
chapters,
more than 20 weeks left. He's only released 10 chapters. Goddamn.
I don't think there's 20
But
in
then-
X. There's like how much weeks left?
Maybe like.
There's like 4 months left, so 4 times 4, 16. So that's not bad.
It'll be off for like 4 out of like the 14 weeks, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But yo, what is the? But then again, he has a few things releasing, right? He has January 13th is when his game comes out too. That he actually wrote Oda's original story.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And then he has a movie coming out in November for us. And then he has a Netflix special. When is that releasing?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna guess next year.
Yeah.
I
Late
don't
next
think
year.
it's gonna be next year. I think it's gonna be the year after. I think it's gonna be 2022. I mean 2024. Sorry.
Go back.
No,
You're still stuck in 2021.
Bro, I'm still stuck in 2019, man. Whenever COVID started, I refuse. I'm still 24.
I know.
I'm still 24, dog. I don't care. That's okay, but yeah. Hopefully, here's the trailer of Man High.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Because originally I didn't care for the game until I saw the ending where you get to play his memories. So you get to see everything that he saw and you get to play that. I'm like, what the fuck? That's sick. That's like being a part of the One Piece world and you get to control it. Because it's not only them going to a new island, they also get to visit all of Luffy's, like most of Luffy's, or not most, but some of Luffy's older things. I think Alabasta is one of them because I seen the movie, so I'm hyped. Imagine just being able to walk around and seeing all the other places. That'd be sick.
Does it have Gear 5? Do you know?
I don't know yet. It may most likely will have Gear 5 because it's getting released pretty late. So I'm guaranteed we might have Gear 5. Hopefully, anyways. Games take a while to develop, so who knows? Maybe not, maybe.
Maybe
And
they'll
that's
do
the
like
thing.
a
That's what I'm
DLC
also.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's also another thing that I'm kind of stressed about because how are they going to do the combat? If they have, he has a lot of attacks that are going to be crazy. So let's see how they do their combat and let's see how everything goes. Hopefully it goes well. I'm definitely buying it. I probably would pre-order it because the pre-order bonuses and everything kind of seem pretty cool. So I might pre-order it and try it out. So yeah, we'll post it on the podcast link, the playthrough.
Yeah, we'll
I'm gonna do a full playthrough and I'm gonna post each episode on. I'm like, hey guys, episode 1, 2, 3, and then you guys can do it.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Alright.
Anyway, anything else? We're done, or?
Nah, I wanna talk about the latest episode, 1033.
Yeah, I haven't watched the episodes.
This
Oh, I watched it.
the animation
What
was
was it?
on point.
Was it?
It
It
was.
was so
I'm
sick.
probably gonna watch it. Where did the anime this time?
So it was the chapter 1013, but you know how in the manga they just show Luffy falling off the cliff after you got defeated? They actually
Yeah.
filled in the gap here of what happened. And that fight was sick.
What do you mean they filled in the gap? What was missing?
So you know how in the when we read the manga, it just cut from the rooftop to like the Nami fighting Ulti and all that, and then cuts back, and Luffy's just falling off Onigashima.
Yeah.
So they filled in the fight between Kaido and Luffy for that.
Oh, they show actually what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kaido was imagining things in his head when Luffy was falling off. Like he thought in his head that he was still fighting him because he wanted to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But and you see like a really detailed mirage fight, I guess, because it didn't really happen. But he was kind of wishing that he could have just keep fighting Luffy. So it kind of fills in the gap for that.
Oh shit, that's sick. Okay, I gotta definitely watch this out.
And they toned down the auras.
Oh, yes.
I know, like that was a big complaint. I think that a lot of anime people had.
Yeah.
Well,
They toned it down a lot, so it looks way better than before.
Okay.
If you watch the
Yeah, because a lot of shit just like lightning shit is on the screen, right? When the fights happen.
Yeah, it was like Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Basically, it's too over the top.
But this one, it was
It
so
isn't-
pure. It was like it was just.
Yeah, this feels right.
Yeah, it was just Conquerosaki and that's it. You should give it a watch when you can.
I'm gonna probably watch it today. I'm off for the next 2 days, so might as well.
All right, sick.
Alright.
But yeah, anything else, guys?
I think I'm done. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, guys.
Can't wait for the next chapter.
Yeah. I'll talk to you
New
guys.
spoilers tomorrow, probably.
I'm not
Yo,
gonna read spoilers anymore, yo.
Did you read the spoilers for these?
No, I didn't
What?
read the spoilers. Why?
I did. Not like, but we didn't get like the full context of a lot of things by the time the chapter dropped. But so I knew like some key points already.
What are they saying the spoilers for the never existed part?
They said like there was a laser. Like there's some object in the sky that blew up the island, but it didn't say like the never existed.
Oh, okay. So at least you weren't spoiled that much here.
Yeah, so like the spoilers really vary a lot. Like sometimes they'll tell you everything, and sometimes it'll be like they'll tell you maybe 60% of the things and leave 40% of it out.
I think they only spoil things that are not like big spoilers. Like these things are like huge in the plot points, right? So I don't think that's why they wanted to say these things. But some things I don't think are like that big of a deal. So that's why they spoil it.
I know there was an issue, like the people who issued the spoilers, they told not to read the spoilers. It was like one of those big.
Yeah,
spoilers.
that's
Yeah, the big warning went out. It's like, if there's any time to not read the spoilers, this is the time.
That was good. That was worth it.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, if there's nothing else, I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank
All
you.
right.
This was a good podcast. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Alright, stay safe
Bye.
out there.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you
I'm
guys.
done. Bye. Take care.
Alright, later.